Let's get straight to the point. If you're a woman between 40 and 60, you've probably noticed that belly fat shows up more easily, and it's a lot harder to get rid of. You may be eating well, staying active, and even following all the so-called rules, yet your waistline still feels tighter. This isn't about a lack of effort or discipline. It's about the real hormonal and metabolic changes that come with menopause. In this video, we're going to clear up the biggest myths about belly fat in midlife, explain what's really happening inside your body, and show you which strategies actually work, so you can stop wasting time on false promises and finally focus on what brings results. When we talk about belly fat in menopause, it's important to first understand what is happening inside the body. Estrogen, one of the main female hormones, plays a protective role throughout your reproductive years. It doesn't just regulate your monthly cycle, it also influences where your body stores fat. In your 20s and 30s, your body tends to place fat on your hips and thighs, a distribution that is less harmful for long-term health. But as estrogen levels decline during perimenopause and menopause, fat begins to shift toward the abdominal region. This is called visceral fat, and it's not just a cosmetic issue. Visceral fat is biologically active. It releases chemicals that increase inflammation, raise the risk of heart disease, interfere with blood sugar regulation, and even affect cognitive health. That's why so many women notice that their shape changes, even if the scale doesn't move much. The waistline expands not because you've suddenly lost control, but because your hormones are driving fat storage in a new direction. The first myth we need to tackle is the belief that belly fat is simply a matter of eating too much. For decades, women have been told to just eat less and move more, but the truth is far more complex. Declining estrogen alters the way your body handles insulin, the hormone that regulates blood sugar. With lower estrogen, your cells don't respond as well to insulin, making it easier for your body to store fat, particularly in the belly. This means that the exact same meal that kept you slim in your 30s may now trigger fat storage in your 50s. Imagine a woman named Susan, who cuts her calories, skips dessert, and even tries intermittent fasting, yet still sees her belly grow. The problem isn't her willpower. It's that her metabolism is no longer working under the same hormonal rules. Over-restricting calories in this stage often makes things worse, leading to slower metabolism, loss of muscle, and intense cravings that are impossible to maintain long-term. The solution isn't eating less, it's eating smarter. Balancing meals to keep blood sugar steady and prioritizing nutrients that support your new physiology. The second myth is that endless cardio will burn off menopause belly fat. How many times have you heard that running, cycling, or spending an hour on the treadmill is the answer? While cardio is excellent for your heart and lungs, it's not the magic bullet for body composition at midlife. That's because muscle is the tissue that keeps your metabolism active, and starting in your 30s, women naturally lose muscle mass. This process speeds up in menopause. Without enough muscle, your body burns fewer calories at rest and holds on to fat more easily. Long sessions of cardio, especially without strength training, can actually worsen muscle loss. Now imagine Susan again, faithfully jogging 5 days a week, yet watching her body soften instead of tighten. Compare that to another woman, Mary, who does shorter cardio sessions but spends 3 days a week lifting weights or using resistance bands. Over time, Mary maintains more muscle, burns more calories naturally, and sees less belly fat even though she spends less total time exercising. This is why strength training is not optional. It's essential for women over 40 who want to fight fat gain and preserve vitality. The third myth is one that the wellness industry thrives on. The belief that miracle diets, detox teas, or supplements can flatten your stomach quickly. Every corner of social media and health stores is filled with products promising rapid fat loss. But here's the hard truth. No powder, no pill, no tea can override the hormonal shifts of menopause. Crash diets may show quick results, but most of that loss is water or muscle, not belly fat. Once you stop the diet, the weight comes back, often more stubborn than before. And when muscle is lost during restrictive dieting, your metabolism becomes slower, making fat loss even harder in the future. Supplements marketed for belly fat rarely deliver on their promises, and many are not backed by science at all. They take advantage of women's frustration, offering hope but delivering disappointment. The only real way forward is through sustainable changes, eating nutrient-dense foods, maintaining muscle, managing stress, and addressing sleep. So what does the science say about what actually works? First, nutrition must become intentional. Protein intake is critical. Think of protein as the building blocks that help your body preserve lean muscle, which is the key to an active metabolism. Aim to include protein at every meal, whether it's eggs for breakfast, salmon at lunch, or beans and lentils for dinner. Fiber also plays a vital role, supporting digestion, balancing blood sugar, and helping you feel full longer. Vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes provide the kind of fuel your body needs now more than ever. Second, resistance training is powerful medicine. You don't have to become a bodybuilder. Just consistent, progressive strength exercises will make a remarkable difference. Third, stress management is non-negotiable. Chronic stress raises cortisol, and cortisol directly drives fat storage in the belly area. If you've ever noticed that stressful seasons in life seem to expand your waistline, that's not coincidence, it's biology. Learning to lower stress through meditation, walking outdoors, journaling, or even saying no to extra commitments can help restore balance. And fourth, sleep is often underestimated. Poor sleep disrupts hunger hormones, leading to increased appetite and cravings, particularly for sugar and high-calorie foods. Protecting your sleep is protecting your metabolism. For some women, medical support can also be a game changer. Hormone replacement therapy, when prescribed and monitored by a healthcare provider, can help restore estrogen levels, improve insulin sensitivity, and reduce the accumulation of visceral fat. HRT is not suitable for everyone, but for those who are good candidates, it can be an important tool in managing body composition and overall health. The point is not that one strategy alone will solve everything, but that the combination of lifestyle changes, stress management, and in some cases medical support, creates the strongest foundation for success. Now, here's the most important reframe. Your body is not betraying you. It is not broken. It is adapting to a new stage of life. Midlife doesn't have to mean loss of confidence, endless frustration, or giving up on feeling good in your own skin. Imagine being able to eat without guilt, exercise with purpose instead of punishment, and look in the mirror with pride knowing that you are working with your body instead of against it. That's what science-based strategies can do for you. They bring back control, not by forcing your body into submission, but by respecting the wisdom of your physiology. If you've been struggling with menopause belly fat, let today be the day you release the myths and embrace the truth. This is not about chasing perfection. It's about progress, consistency, and compassion for yourself. Every small step, choosing protein, lifting weights, prioritizing sleep, managing stress, adds up to transformation. And the more you practice these steps, the more your body will respond. Women around the world are discovering that even in midlife, they can feel stronger, leaner, and more vibrant than they did a decade ago. And so can you. If this video gave you clarity, share it with a friend who might also be struggling. Sometimes, the greatest gift we can give is the truth that helps someone else step out of frustration and into empowerment. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-based guidance to help you thrive through midlife and beyond. Your body is wise, resilient, and capable of change. With the right tools, you can reclaim your energy, your strength, and yes, even your waistline. No fads, no false promises, just real results built on science and self-respect.